Hi folks, this is your old pal, Uncle Al. You'd probably be blinded right now, but if the power goes out, you want one of these. Okay, I do look spooky at the dark, right? But let's turn this off. Okay, simple. Cheap headlamp, and then the hard hat. Let's tighten that up. Okay, this is for WD rock and roll. And where we stopped off using a knife, because I have people complain that I go too fast. I'm going the same speed as the college level. We stopped the last time at dehydrated onions. 1.5 pounds a month. Hope you can see that. Okay, you want assorted dried vegetables, 8.5 pounds. This is additional 30-day food supply for one person holding up one blade. So that's one person. Very simply. You want assorted, separated dried beans, 8.5 pounds. All right. Additional 30-day food supply. Salt, 5 pounds plain canning salt, or in the round thing, salt. Bad thing about salt, it attracts moisture. You can get the 2-pound size bucket of lard, 1 per month. So how many pounds of lard you should get? You can buy the 5-gallon. You can buy the 5-gallon lard bucket. That'll cover you from November to December, and maybe further on, because temperatures are cooler, and you can, the lard bucket can last longer. Okay. You want to get yeast, 3 packages, 1 month. So you better pick up your yeast. Baking soda, 1 pound per month. Baking powder, because it has an activated ingredient. Cream tartar. Okay, you want 1 box per month. Cream of tartar, 1 jar per month. Easy explanation. Cornstarch, if you're going to make gravies or you need to dust the pan, that works really good. Put that back over there. I hope you're listening carefully and taking notes again, because this is the 5th time I keep repeating this. You want 1 large bottle of ketchup for the month. Okay? 24 ounces or more. You want cornmeal or maza, 2.5 pounds each. Okay? You want vanilla extract, 1 large bottle. Now, if you're allergic to certain flours like wheat or have a glutamate base, you could substitute this at either cornmeal or oat flour. Okay? Sugars. Okay? You want plain white, 2.5 pounds each. That's each month. Dried mustard, 1 large can. I prefer the English dried mustard. Very good. Black pepper, 1 large jar. It could be, black pepper whole, or it could be ground black pepper. A lot of you don't know the difference, so I recommend the ground black pepper in the can. Ghee, 2 jars. Now, Uncle Alan's pretty smart, so he got ghee packets for lighter travel. Okay? If you can't get ghee, you want to get 2 jars of what? Coconut oil. Easy as pie. Not rocket science. It's simple. Okay? Pancake flour, the just add water type. 1 box or 1 bag. Okay? Enough to feed you for 30 days. Not hard. That's very simple. That's for 1 person. Cocoa, 2.5 pounds. Coffee, 2 jars of instant, or 5 pounds of beans. Now myself, whoops, let me bring that up. I keep forgetting you, a lot of you are not college trained. Okay, we have cocoa, 2.5 pounds. We have coffee instant. All right, don't care whatever you like, it's coffee. All right, on the bean portion, you want 5 pounds of green beans. Roasted, you have to have a vacuum sealed bag. And some means to grind it. I can do anything because Uncle On's old and he knows what he's doing. Tabasco or your favorite hot sauce. A large bottle. Not the little tabletop one. I mean a big bottle. Mrs. Dash, the kitchen size. Not the little tabletop ones, the kitchen size. Assorted spices. You should have already a basic spice setup in your cupboards. Me, I have a whole drawer that I pull out and I have 47 different spices. For most of you, don't cook, you don't bake. All you do is take out and eat stuff out of the fridge or out of cans. You got to learn how to cook. Many people in this winter will starve to death. Around the world, starving to death now. Assorted spices. Cinnamon, red pepper flakes, paprika, garlic, and onion powders. Okay, I know how to make my own powders, so that solves half the problem. Okay, see that for the slow people in the back? And you want bay leaf, 1 small jar. I would take a quart mason jar. Before the weather gets bad, pick a bunch of whole green leaves of a good size, a bay leaf, and dry it. Now, I already did that. I have a whole quart jar of it because I live in California and I know where several bay leaf trees are. I picked them. I asked the owner, I'll prune you a little bit of your tree. I keep the leaves, and he was happy. So I took it, threw the branches into a compost pile, kept the leaves, put it in a dehydrator, and I got 1 small jar of bay leaf. Free. Didn't cost me a damn cent. Okay. Last one was 18 minutes long, and I might have to run through the top. Additional. You have your meat, you have your frozen vegetable in the deep freeze. Why those two? Because it's good and you don't have to worry about it. It's in the deep freezer as long as you got a battery bank and a generator, it's fine. Okay? Again, we go over this. We have flour, milk. We have dried eggs in a number 10 can. Okay, a lot of people say, well, we can freeze dry our eggs, Uncle Al. You're a bunch of morons. All right? Eggs have the highest fat content. 2, avocados. 2 of the worst things you ever freeze dry. 1, you could never properly dry the egg or avocado. 2, you're going to die from botulism. I have talked to people in hospitals. There's Uncle nearby a teaching hospital, and I learned a lot of people are getting sick of botulism from freeze-dried eggs, freeze-dried avocados. There's 8 other things that you shouldn't freeze-dry. I won't tell you because you're going to learn it the hard way. When you freeze-dry it, eat it, get sick, and vomit through your head. Okay? So you want dried eggs, that's powdered eggs, in a number 10 can. Telling the people in the back, way in the back, because they're kind of slow. Onions, you want fresh, 2.5 pounds per month. Okay? Easiest pie, that's 1 person, 2.5 pounds of onions. You want dehydrated? The same. We have 2 months, so you figure out 2.5 pounds, that's 5 pounds. Okay, if you eat more potatoes, add another bag of potatoes. Okay, and we go through dried vegetables, dried beans, salt, lard, yeast, baking soda, baking powder, cream of tartar, cornstarch. And we just did this one. Now, since you all got that, What other things can you buy? You get the hard shell squashes. You get pumpkins. Hard shell squashes is a type of gourd. You get kobocha. You get acorn. You could get, I forgot the third one. Butternut. I just showed that 20 videos ago. And you could get spaghetti squash. Observe the outside. Check all around it for nicks and cuts. It's good. You put it in your cool spot of your food closet. Okay? I have to repeat myself on this because a lot of people don't know what's a cool spot in the closet. That's your food closet that keeps all your foods safe and dry at a certain temperature. Can't be too cold and it can't be too hot. Me and Gil did a live stream on this and we talked about it. On other vegetables, you could put carrots in damp, moist sand and that'll keep. Okay, that's not a problem. You could do turnips and rutabagas and any root crops in damp sand. Another thing is, you want to keep your onions dry and away. You want one place, you want the onions. Another place, you want the potatoes. Do not mix them together because they off-gas each other. And the potatoes will sprout early and the onions will sprout early. So you don't want off-gas them. So keep them apart. Okay? If you have onions, they have a membrane and they'll stay dry. On potatoes, you have to regulate the temperature. Keep inspecting if they have eyes or not. And keep it dark and cool. It's not rocket science, folks. Allow no moistures, check for bruising and weeping. Okay? Easy as pie. And that should help you out. WD Glock and roll. That should help you out. Now, for the final thing, I keep telling everybody, trust no one, especially this election period. Nothing is normal anymore. See that? I'm holding up for the slow people on the back. Okay, hidden message number 1. Nothing is normal anymore. Number 2. All right, trust no one. Third hidden message. I've been saying this for almost 4 years and I'm getting tired. Puppets, Manchurian candidates. Strings who operate the puppets. Manipulators and the puppet masters. Now I'll be adding a few more on a new list. All right. True believers. Okay, I believe what the Democrat says no matter what. Or they're in a mindset, the Democrats told me to do this. Both. Okay? I have to be blunt about this. And I have to be nice about it too. All right? You have to understand there's a lot of things going on and a lot of you guys fail to understand. Okay? One of these days, the lights will go out just like this. And unless you have knowledge to light your way around, okay, you're stuck in the dark. And you have a nice night. And I hope you'd see me. Okay? Later, folks.